Next topic is combustion. What is combustion? We know that all the carbon compounds burn in oxygen to give carbon dioxide and water vapors. This reaction is known as combustion. Carbon compounds in the presence of the oxygen react agi burning process is a reaction, chemical reaction. Carbon dioxide ಮತ್ತು water vapors ಅನ್ನ liberate ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು reaction ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು combustion reaction ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. For example, carbon reacts with oxygen to give carbon dioxide, heat and light energy. Particular example if you want to see, here CH4. CH4 is nothing but the methane. Methane reacts with two molecules of oxygen to give carbon dioxide plus two molecules of water plus light energy and heat energy. One more is alcohol. Here you can see ethanol, CH3, CH2, OH. Two molecules of ethanol reacts with 6 molecules of oxygen to give 4 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water as well as light and heat energy. Next one, the points which you should remember about combustion. Okay, carbon and its compounds are used as fuel because they burn in air, releasing lot of heat energy. Why we are using carbon or its compound as fuel is because of the reason when it burns in air or in the presence of oxygen, it releases lots of heat energy. That's why it is used as fuel. Saturated hydrocarbons generally burn in air with clean blue flame. We know that there are types of hydrocarbons are present. One is saturated, another one is unsaturated. Saturated are alkanes, unsaturated are alkenes and alkynes. So when saturated hydrocarbons burn in air, they burn in with blue color flame. For example, the gas cylinder, LPG. Okay, that time we can see the blue flame. Unsaturated hydrocarbons burn with yellow flame with lots of black smoke. Black smoke means we can give it like a sooty flame. Also we can call it as a sooty flame. Okay, clear example I will give you for the saturated ones. LPG, in home you use LPG, that the flame color is blue because they use the saturated hydrocarbons in that as a fuel. For unsaturated one, if you burn a paper, what happens? It will burn in with a yellow flame. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಅಂತ ಮೇಣದ ಬತ್ತಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ನಾವು ಬರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಫ್ಲೇಮ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಟೆಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ with the help of the flame color only we can find whether they used saturated hydrocarbon as fuel or unsaturated hydrocarbon as a fuel. Next one is oxidation. Alcohol can be converted to carboxylic acid in presence of oxidizing agent alkaline KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7. KMnO4 is nothing but potassium paramanganate. K2Cr2O7 is called as potassium dichromate. Okay, what they are saying is when we carry out the oxidation reaction, alcohols can be converted to carboxylic acid. For example, see here, ethanol CH3CH2OH formula is converted to ethanoic acid, that is CH3COOH in the presence of alkaline KMnO4. Instead of KMnO4 we can use K2Cr2O7 also, that is potassium dichromate. Now here this is oxidizing agent KMnO4. So what happens? It itself get reduced and oxidizes the ethanol to give the ethanoic acid. Oxygen is added to the ethanol to get the ethanoic acid. Addition reaction. What is addition reaction? The reaction in which a reagent is completely added to reactant without the removal of a small molecules or are called addition reaction. For example, in a reaction there will be reactant as well as the reagents. Okay, and products will be there. So reactant and reagent will be combined together to give products. There is no loss of any molecule from the reactant. those reactions are known as addition reaction. You can see an example here. A carbon molecule with a double bond is reacted, or hydrogen is added in the presence of nickel catalyst. Remember, they need some atoms, or the catalyst. Catalysts are one which will give a trigger to the reaction. Okay, in the that is also 200 degree Celsius temperature is must and should for this reaction. That time, one of the bond, double bond, is converted to single bond because this is an unsaturated one, and it is satisfied by the addition of the hydrogen. There is no loss of any atoms from the reactant. We will get the whole product without the loss of any molecules. And this type of reaction is mainly used in hydrogenation of oil. In oil, we need to do some hydrogenation process, or the addition of hydrogen has to be done. For this purpose, this nickel catalyst and this reaction will be used. Oil. Just now I said these reactions are used in hydrogenation of oil. So, in oil also there are two types. One is saturated ones, another one is unsaturated one. If we use saturated oil, then what happens? These oils or these reactions are less reactive, and they will be having long shelf life. Shelf life means the expiry date, what we say. They can be used for long term. No quick digestion. Remember, when we use saturated oil, then there is no quick digestion for any kind of organism. If we eat that oil, then there is no quick digestion. Not healthy. These kind of oils are not healthy for us. And example for saturated oil is animal fat. If we use animal fat for the cooking purpose and all, then these will become under saturated one, and we can see this kind of effect. Similarly, if we use unsaturated oils, then they will be having highly reactive, but they are short shelf life. The expiry ones is less. Easily digest. We can digest the fat easily. Good for health. Example is vegetable oil. If you go for shopping and all, if you want to buy oil, then you can see they were written whether it is saturated fat or unsaturated fat. Similarly, they also mention whether it is made from animal fat or vegetable fat. If we use vegetable oil, then it will help good for our health as well as for the digestion purpose also. If we use animal fat, then it is not so good for health. Substitution reaction. The reaction between methane and chlorine in the presence of UV rays is called substitution reaction. Substitution means one of the atom from a reactant is replaced by another atom of a reagent. So, ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CH4 ಒಂದು C ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 4 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 4 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದರ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ಏನನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ they have given a particular example for the substitution reaction, that is reaction between methane and chlorine, that too in the presence of UV rays. Remember, this situation is must and should for this type of reaction. You can see the example here. CH4 reacts with the chlorine molecule Cl2 in the presence of UV light to give CH3Cl, that is one of the hydrogen is replaced by chlorine and byproduct is HCl. This reaction is a continuous one, but the replacement takes place one by one, not directly once. Next, again the product CH3Cl, that is chloromethane, reacts with another molecule of chlorine in the presence of UV light to give CH2Cl2. Again, one molecule of HCl is liberated. Next, continuation. CH2Cl2 reacts with the chlorine molecule in the presence of UV light, gives CHCl3, trichloromethane and HCl acid, hydrochloric acid. Again, at the last step, CH3Cl2, only one hydrogen atom is remaining, that also replaced by chlorine molecule to give CCl4, trichloromethane. Again, hydrochloric acid is liberated. Now here are the two compounds or the products which are used mainly in our day-to-day life and which are important also. One is CHCl3. CH3L3. For this, a common name is that is chloroform. Why this chloroform is used? Just think. You know you very well. ಯಾರನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಮೂರ್ಛೆ ತಪ್ಪಿಸಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೌದಾ. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಇವನ್ ಇನ್ medical field also chloroform is used, as well as for many chemical reactions also we are going to use chloroform. One more is this one, CCl4, tetrachloromethane. It's used as a fire extinguisher. ಬೆಂಕಿಯನ್ನು ನಂದಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ತರ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಫೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಷರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ CCl4 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫೈರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಷರ್. Important carbon compounds. In this class we are going to study about some one or two important carbon compounds. In that first one is ethanol. Formula is C2H5OH. It is also called as ethyl alcohol. Okay. First we are going to study about the physical properties. It is a colorless, pleasant smell compound. This one is a colorless compound. Looks like water. Pleasant smell. Smell of that liquid is pleasant. And also burning taste. If you just taste it, a drop of ethanol, if you place it on your tongue, you will get a burning sensation. Okay, burning taste will be that. Then soluble in water. If you mix water to that ethanol liquid, it will completely dissolve. Soluble mixes with water. Volatile liquid with a low boiling point around 251 Kelvin. Volatile means easily get evaporated. Its boiling point is around 351 Kelvin. If you just convert it to degrees Celsius, it will come around 78 degrees Celsius. We know that water's boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. That's why water is stable in atmospheric temperature. It does not get easily volatile. It will get volatile when the temperature is smooth. But if you keep ethanol kept open for a long time, it is easily get evaporated. By the no time, there will be no sign of that there is a liquid ethanol. Next one is a neutral compound. It won't react with the many other compounds, completely a neutral one. Its melting point is 251 Kelvin. Means from a solid form to the liquid form, if you want to convert it, it will be having 156 Kelvin, means less than 0 degrees Celsius. So usually we will get it in the form of liquid only, not in the solid. Chemical properties. First one is reaction with sodium. When ethanol reacts with sodium, what happens? See here, two molecules, two atoms of the sodium is reacting with the ethanol to give ethoxide. Sodium ethoxide plus hydrogen is liberated. One more reaction is dehydration. Again, ethanol reacts with concentrated H2SO4, dehydrating agent. H2SO4. Sulfuric acid is known as dehydrating agent, hot dehydrating agent. Then it gives, what is this? CH2CH2, ethene, and water is given up. Double bond formation takes place. Uses of ethanol. Where and all ethanol is used. It is used as an active ingredient in all alcoholic drinks. For all alcoholic drinks, ethanol is the active ingredient. Means small percentage of or the content of the ethanol is used in alcoholic drinks. Which and all are alcoholic drinks that you know very well. It is useful in medicines like tincture of iodine, cough syrups, and many other tonics. It is also having a medicinal value, so it is used in tincture of the iodine. Brown color liquid ನೀವು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಾಯಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, that is called as tincture. Also for the cough syrup, ಕೆಮ್ಮಿನ ಔಷಧಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು. And many other tonics, different types of tonics will be having ethanol in it. It is used as an ಅಡಿಟಿವ್ ಇನ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಡಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ.